Yes, I'm the CEO and co-founder of the Zinzi Mandela Foundation. Founded, or the motivation behind that was then, important after the work that we had, discovered ourselves through our interaction, both of us, our interaction with Ubabu Credo. Were then, quite, clear that we need to re-educate our African, people so that they know, ubukhulu nobu banzi babo, because the apartheid and colonization has actually messed up our minds for us to have this inferiority complex, and the fear that, has been instilled. So it was a motivation for us in Jovukazi yathi no Mkhulu, the amount of work that we have gathered all over the continent. We've interacted with so many people all over, the world, in the UK, Abu Farrakhan, in the US, Abu Farrakhan, in the UK, all the, the people who are responsible for February. African history,
Okay.
African History Month. Yes, so his struggle said to has been, to gather information, and that information use it to reawaken, African people and the continent itself, because the thing is that we cannot rise with somebody's content.
Yes.
We must rise with our own content. And upon discovering Guti, Tina as African people, we are the firstborns. We are the ones that actually civilized the whole world. We're talking on the other episodes, Nusbu, there's no Western civilization, but African civilization, because all those Roman and the Greek philosophers were taught by Africans.
Yes.
So it was important in Jovukazi yati Mkhulu, let us form this foundation. But manje, under this foundation, there is another arm, which is the implementation arm of the vision of the Zinzi Mandela Foundation, which is the Great Empire of Kemet. This is where we want to unite all Africans, because if you research the history of the Great Empire of Kemet, it was, formed by kingdoms all over the continent. They unified to form the Great Empire of Kemet. Ubabu Credo speak about, this, empire. And he says, on the southern part of Kemet here, they used to call themselves Bona Bakulu Basekemu. It was the brotherhood of the continent that they formed. These are the people who were responsible for civilization of the whole world, not only of Africa, but the whole world. He got his foundation from these royal, people. African royalty, we can give credit for civilizing, the whole world. You talk about science, you talk about mathematics, you talk about the calendar, you talk about, everything, that the world has got its foundation from here on the continent.